Okay, we should be good.
All right, well, so I'm happy to announce that we have accepted your last counter. So I just went through your last proposal and just cleaned up the document a little bit, and just so that we don't have like 100 track changes about formatting and that kind of stuff. And
Did
it
you tackle
it's
did you tackle all the numbering or did you leave that
I
alone?
tried, yeah. Yeah, you can take a look. I'll share my screen right now. So the intention here was to basically leave any track changes are track changes with respect to the current contract, and any kind of deletions that we both agreed on that are like not current contract, I just remove those. So if you notice any discrepancies between that, just let me know. But the intention here is for it to be exactly the same as your last proposal. Um, so I just printed it out and I signed and initialed all the pages. So everything else should be basically exactly the same. I also have a Word document, which kind of is the cleaned version. So if you do notice any discrepancies, you can just go ahead and change that and send that back to us. But otherwise, the intention is for it to be exactly the same as your last proposal. And I think the main sticking point when we talked last time was the question of reopening annually, which is something that we were reticent to agree to, but I think given the balance of what has been conceded to on your side, I think this is also a concession that we're willing to make. So um, yeah, I'll send this over to you, and I'll also send over the cleaned Word document. But yeah, apart from that, I think yeah, we have a deal here.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Awesome. So I will send over the files to you, and maybe you can just take some time with your team to make sure.
Yeah, we'll go through it. I mean, there's no reason for you all to sit here and wait while we do it. We'll go ahead and we'll go through them, and then as long as everything's good, we'll sign it and send it back to you all. Give us a little bit of time just to carefully go through it again, just because obviously I want to check one last time. Not that I think you guys in any way, shape, or form manipulated the appendices, but there's so many numbers on there. I just want to make absolutely certain, I already did it once and went through it with the benefits team. I just want to make sure again that it's exactly right. Because there's no point in, let's not give it short thrift. Let's go ahead and make sure it's.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. So yeah, I'll send that over to you. So you think that there's no point in kind of adjourning and trying to meet back up again, and you'll just kind of send us a.
I mean, I think I'll like I said, my hope is that I'm taking y'all at your word that you're signing it as is. We'll go through, and then like I said, I'll just put it in an email to your team, and hopefully that'll happen, very shortly.
Okay, sounds good.
And the only thing I would like to do before we adjourn is identify our next time we're going to get together.
I don't know if we have that together yet. Do we, Austin?
We have the start of it. We should be able to get that to you guys in the next few days. It's looking
Okay.
like regardless, next week's going to be really rough on us, so it might not be until the 9th or so. Um, but as we get those together, we'll see if we can make something happen or not.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Even if we have to wait a week, I don't know if it would be better for you all, wherever you have that hole in your schedule that lines up more consistently, if we can get that together, that way, we can just kind of block the time on a weekly basis to try to get through it. So
Yeah, I think right now a couple people still have schedules up in motion, so I think we're trying to get one more set up, and then maybe starting like mid-September we can kind of get a routine kind of schedule set up. But the next one might be a little bit off, and then we can try to get something more routine, just as people are getting
okay.
their schedules in.
All right. Well, I
Oh
will
wait, just one more thing. So I mean, I think once we've actually fully signed everything, we also need to kind of get the information out and stuff. So um yeah, I mean, do you offhand know what kind of like what is the process kind of going forward here? I assume people don't have to kind of enroll for Gator Grad Care since we have that automatic enrollment.
So yeah, that's the biggest implementation piece, Sikander, is going to be getting immediately, once we have it signed, to meet again with the benefits team and then, operationalizing the changes. I mean, the big switch of, obviously all of the benefits enrollment sort of website has to be reprogrammed and updated. But beyond that, just talking through the implementation of the default, switching the default to enrolling employee only in the Gainesville area plan, if we can do an address, if we can differentiate by address and, try to assist in, people that are sort of out of area based on their assignment, we want to try to do that. But we want to make sure that if we can or if we can't, that we clearly message that to you and to them. Because it would be a shame if we went through this and then it turns out that people didn't get the information or weren't paying attention and wind up enrolling in the wrong plan, or, we just want to make sure that we can
Right.
do as much to give everyone good, consistent information early so that everybody can make the best decision for themselves and family if they have it.
Yeah, and my other concern was also the kind of optional add-ons like the vision and dental. When people would have to kind of declare that and stuff in order to be on the 2025 plan.
Yeah, so it should be part of the same enrollment process. You
Okay.
should go through the enrollment. It should all be part of the same. Like you just go down the list and check, enroll, opt out of coverage, opt into coverage, what level of coverage do you want? It's going to have you put in dependents if you have them. You're going to have to authorize it. They'll give you a summary sheet at the end, sort of. That's the process. But I just want to, like I said, I want to go through it at least twice with the benefits team and review it and say, we're good to go, right? Because this is happening. So
Okay. And when do you anticipate that happening?
well, like I said, my intention is either to sign it and send it back to you or immediately tell you, hey, we found a problem.
Oh, no, I mean, sorry, I meant kind of the enrollment period.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think open enrollment typically happens at the end of September, the beginning of October. I don't know when the enrollment period is. I will find out the dates. I'm sure they've already been set.
Okay, all right. All right, well, I appreciate it. I will send over both those documents right now.
All right. Thank you, GAU team and
Thank you.
UF team. I'll see you over in the caucus room. Thank you.
And I think we should probably just head over to the debrief real quick as well.
That sounds good. Do you guys need a link in the chat?
It's the same one. I think I'm good.
Okay, yeah, it's the same one, same passcode. Jeremy, if you are there, the link should be in the email that they sent out, as long as the passcode for when the bargaining is.